Hello, it's Dr. Bobro. I have an interesting video for you today. I put this together based on what George Carlin said. He said that it's a big club and we're not part of it.
It's a big club and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you.
Is it true that the masses are just asleep all the time? Is it true that we're not really running the show? Is it true that there's something bad behind all of this that is controlling us? Is it true that we have no control? Is it true that we can't take advantage of the system? That we can't take it back and we can't run it for ourselves? Well, let's look at the numbers.
How many of you are going to get your membership now?
In the final days leading up to the Conservative Party membership cutoff, all 6 candidates were scrambling to sign up supporters on social media and across the country. Conservatives expect at least 400,000 people will join the party.
And that would mean that this is the largest membership of any political party in Canada ever. I think that people are really motivated right now in this post-pandemic time frame. They're interested in getting engaged in politics and in changing things in Canada.
In 2020's leadership race, the Conservatives set a record with 269,000 members. When Justin Trudeau won the Liberal leadership, that party had 127,000 registered voters.
There is unprecedented interest in joining the Conservative Party of Canada.
Different issues are emerging where people are gravitating towards those individuals who have the courage to talk about those issues. One, vaccine mandates, the travel mandates.
After today, the 6 candidates will switch into persuasion mode, where they try to convince the hundreds of thousands of members to vote for them.
Can you believe that in a country of 38 million people, that only 500,000 people have control of our whole political system? They're the ones who choose who you can pick for your leader. Is that really true? Oh my gosh. Look at that. So here's all of these political candidates vying for the leadership role, and they're scrambling for members. And out of all of Canada, there's 500,000 people that belong to the political parties. Well, maybe 600,000? Are we all asleep at the wheel?
I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork, and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged. And nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on. The fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant.
Are we letting this small group of people choose what we should be having in our country? Where our money goes? How things are spent? We have no say at all. Only this small group of people actually are taking control. Wow. So, do you think you want to go out and pick your political party of your choice that represents what you believe in? You think you want to get into your community? Hey, it's all up to you. It's simple to join a party. It's simple to bring your friends along who have a desire to improve your community and to have a say in what goes on in your community. Have a look. There's very few people that are involved in these political parties, and it's time to take it back. It's up to you. I'll leave it there.